All right, everybody, we had a little technical difficulty at first, but this is going to be the real interview right here. And IG Live with your boy Kenneth, aka KTookes. Just had to get on the phone with the special guest, so everything's good now. So thank you guys for being patient. I know we're running a little late on this. Just waiting for more people to come up on here. Hopefully, you guys are having a wonderful Tuesday right now, because I know we're getting close to the end of the month and beginning to start July. So we're gonna make sure we end this month off right. I know you guys are probably saying, okay, who's the special guest? The special guest, I'm going to say his name. His name is Desmond Brown, but he also goes by KTookes. So we're just waiting for him to pop up and we will start this live. So if any of you guys have questions for him, he's a singer, producer, you know, does rapping too on the side. You guys get to ask him some questions. Hey y'all. See, a lot of my friends are on here. But anywho, while you guys are waiting, here we go. Here's our special guest right here. All right, D Techniques. Let's push the request to me right here so we could start this right here. As you know, you got your wonderful fans and my followers, fans waiting for you too. Okay, here we go. Everybody, we got our special guest who's going to be connecting any moment now. What's going on?
Man, what's good? What's
Not
good?
much. For everybody that don't know who my special guest is, this is Desmond Brown, aka D Techniques.
Yes, sir.
This has been a
Uh,
long time. He's a good friend of mine. You guys probably seen some of the projects I've reviewed on my YouTube channel and all the above. But we finally got him to do this interview right here.
mm-hmm.
So, Desmond, since
Yeah.
well, I know who you are, but for the audience watching, you want to talk about yourself, give a background who you really are and everything, so that way they know who you are before we get to the questions.
Yes. Well, my name's Desmond Brown, first of all. What's up, bro? I see you. It's good. Name's Desmond Brown from Tennessee, West Tennessee. To be more specific, my hometown, Ripley, Tennessee. Uh, Came from a small area where it was like, a lot of opportunities really went around for us to really, get our stuff out there the way it needs to be. But, at a young age, I've been inspired to do music. I want to say ever since about the age of man, probably about 8, 9 years old even.
Mm-hmm.
My parents would just play a lot of music around me, and it just inspired me to sing. So I say like probably like in the 6th grade, I started really singing some songs by Boyz II Men and Jodeci. It just kind of went on from there, and it just kind of grew more when I got into high school. But not to just get deep into it yet. Make a long story short, I'm inspired artist from Tennessee. Been doing music, off and on ever since about 2000. I do R&B, a little bit of hip hop. I produce a lot of music, whether it's hip hop, R&B, and jazz. Just trying to push the envelope and just get it out there as much as I can for right now.
Now, like
You hear my music.
now, like you
Oh,
said,
go ahead. Sorry.
Desmond, when you push in the envelope, can you elaborate a little bit more how you trying to push the envelope music wise? Like, do you want to do anything like combine what you grew up on to match what's going on right now?
Yeah. that's really what I'm trying to do. Really for the younger generation, a lot of my nephews and nieces, I try to put them on a lot of old school music. You know that we came up listening to Jodeci, all these greats, Michael Jackson. But I really want to bridge the gap, as far as with the old with the new, and just to
Okay.
show people you don't have to just stay in a bubble and just do what's out there, what's supposed to be popular. You know, you can kind of branch out and do your own thing, be creative.
Hmm. Now, with everything going on right now, because we all know, it's, with the whole quarantine and everything that's been going on, how has it affected everything you've been trying to do music wise, and how to try and transition with trying to still move on, even though some places a lot of places have reopened, but I know sometimes the music could get lost in the shuffle. What can you tell everybody about that? Like, especially like your previous stuff and like your upcoming stuff, project wise.
Man, just try to, keep a positive mindset with everything that's going on because I know it's affecting a lot of people, financially, emotionally, spiritually. It's just a lot going on. So you just have to, have a strong foundation and just look for different things. I mean, even in the midst of everything that's going on, it's still things that can inspire you, to be creative and to push and keep moving forward. So, I mean, it affected me in certain ways. I'm not gonna say a lot, but it have affected me a little bit. It got me to the point where my eyes are open more to
Mm-hmm.
what's going on, and it's really about a lot of stuff that we all been hearing about throughout the years. It's just now it's like live and it's right there in your face,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like ain't nobody deny it now. So
Okay.
just give you one prime example: police brutality. That's been going on for years.
Oh,
It
really?
never changed. So
Now, because a lot of people probably saying right now, as I'm talking to you, like, are you signed? Are you signed to a major label, independent? Even though I know the answer, people are probably saying, what is Desmond signed to, like label wise, or you want to promote or plug up who you're signed to and who they are,
yeah,
the people.
um, I am signed. I'm signed to an independent record label out of California, War Click Music Group. Been signed with them since like the middle part of last year, and it was pretty much one of them things where it was a guy that reached out to me because he heard music that I did like 2, 3 years before I got signed, and it caught his attention. And on the strength, he was like, even if you didn't sign with me, I'd be willing to work with you because you're that good. So I think it's a perfect fit because a lot of the music out of California that they do is stuff that I grew up and love and listen to, and I'm already doing it anyway. So when I got with them, I didn't have to change anything. If anything, just keep doing it the way I've been doing it, and they're
Mm-hmm.
like a family, just gonna back me up and push it.
Cool.
And it's still
Because
up.
yeah, because since you say you're in the South and everything, have you seen a shift in your music? Like, do you feel like you combine like, like the Southern style of your music to the West Coast, like California and all that? Do you feel like you kind of coincide, or you just stay true to who you are?
At the end of the day, I think I stay true to I am, man, who I am, because I knew I always been different even back then. I used to get jokes like somebody used to tell me like, man, why you listen to all that old music? You ought to be listening to more of this. What's in now? And
Mm-hmm.
I'm just like, man, it don't hit me the way the music back in the '90s and '80s do. So a lot of my music is going to remind you of stuff in that era,
True.
production wise, everything.
Is this there? A lot of people don't know that you're a producer. Who are some of your influences of producers in the who are out there now, or maybe like in the past who you've admired? Like you could plug them up right now. Plug up who inspired you, like production wise, because a lot of people don't know he's a great producer. He's produced a lot of good
Man,
stuff.
production wise, Teddy Riley, he inspired me.
Okay.
Pete Rock, DJ Quick, Devontae Swing from Jodeci, DJ Battlecat. Uh, I even give it up for guys like DJ Magic Mike out of Florida. Now
Okay.
I don't know if you know about him. That was like
I know
doing a
about
real heavy bass movement back at that time.
him.
Okay, yeah, it's a lot. And then I listen to a lot of jazz.
Okay.
So I mean, just a lot of good music, man, from that era. A lot of the funk and the New Jack Swing and The
Mm-hmm.
R&B in that era, a lot of that is what I'm heavy influence on still now. So
Sure.
my thing is, you don't have to let what's ever going on around you change and feel like you have to conform. You still got to stay true to yourself. If that's what you into and it's what you feel in your heart, do it regardless of what everybody else doing.
Hmm. Do you have any singles out that you want to talk about, or what you have out that maybe people who are just watching us live right here, they're probably saying, "Okay, I now know who Desmond Brown is as as an artist and now as a producer." Is there any like uh, past projects you want to talk about, and then go into maybe what you're working on now that you can really discuss now?
Right. Um, if y'all want to play catch up with me, you can go to Spotify and a lot of these music platforms. You can look up the techniques, Feel the Funk, that came out back in 2016, and that's more geared of like a lot of West Coast hip hop and G funk, I'll say. Just a lot of instrumentals. You can check that out. Then I put out an EP in 2018 called True to What I Do.
Which I reviewed, you guys, and you can watch that after you finish watching this interview.
Right.
Just thought we could plug that up in there. Go ahead.
And then I put out, my full album back last year through the label, uh, Desmond Brown, called Tonight. And basically, that album is just reintroducing myself up under my real name with the songs that I did on my EP, True to What I Do, plus a couple of new ones. So it's like a full pledge album. And
Hmm.
that's what I got out so far, as far as the music.
Okay. Because we know you put out a single, which a lot of people don't know he did like last year. Like he said with the album
Mm.
called Tonight that came out like last year,
Right,
2019.
right.
Yeah, I know a couple singles, and I know one of the songs. I know because we talked privately. A lot of people don't know one of your singles. You say you're going to do a remix to, right?
Yeah, the remix that I'm going to work on, the single that I'm going to try to push here about another month is Don't Break My Heart. It's off the current album that I got out right now, but we trying to take it back like the old days. Y'all remember how artists used to put out a single and it'd be like a full blown single with the original song, the remix, then you got like another version, then you got instrumentals.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty much the way we're taking it. So you
Good.
can be on the lookout for that as well.
Like you say, you can check it on Spotify. You can check it like on Apple Music,
Apple Music,
all the digital platforms. You can check him out, his music.
all of them. Yes, sir. Um,
Now I know, like you said, I mean, cut you off. I know you're like
oh, go
a
ahead.
production person. I know, like you say, you are influenced by so many different like artists and producers. Like now, let's say for instance, for you wise, when it comes to your music, and these artists producers hear it, maybe see my live or maybe see anything that you've done in the past, will be a dream collaboration of people like on one album or project just for you.
Oh my God, man. Dude, if I get the chance, I would love to work with Devontae Swing, John B, DJ Quick,
Hey, Shay Shay.
uh, 112. I like them. I've been actually listening to a lot of their stuff lately.
Okay.
Yeah, 112, Ted Riley, all of them. I'll be sure. Pretty much anybody from that era of music, I would just love to work with. I
Mm-hmm.
grew up listening. I'm a big fan of their music, so it would be something. Like honestly, if I was to get to that point, I wouldn't even worry about trying to win a music awards or anything because I feel like I pretty much done made it. If I could be in the presence of greatness like that, to me that solidifies me as an artist. I
That's
feel.
great. Because you know what, a lot of it, everybody's trying to go for who has the big numbers of followers, and I know a lot of people. You have your numbers too. Your numbers are decent and they're respectful numbers. Now,
Right.
anybody that may be saying to themselves, "How can I get into production and everything?" What will be your advice for anybody upcoming? Like how you are coming up right now. What will be to somebody else
hmm
say who is trying to do the same thing you trying to do right now, who may be watching?
I would say honestly, whatever whatever music that you came up that really inspired you to want to do it, number one, let that be your passion. If you got a passion for it, push forward. And I'd be like, just do the music the way you want to do it. Don't let nobody get in your ear and tell you what you shouldn't do, what you can't do this, that, and the third. Follow your passion. Just be driven by that alone. And I mean, the rest will follow because people are going to see it regardless. And it's just a matter of time for it getting to the right hands.
Good advice. Now, because I know your family, I know your family supports your music too. Have any of your
Hmm.
members told you what their favorite songs and like their favorite project of you so far that you've done?
Man, my auntie actually, I just got off the phone with her while I was in Memphis, and she was asking me, about my music and telling me how much she loved it. And she was like, nephew, I can't wait for you to put some more music out. We got you down here. 'Cause she stay in Virginia, but a lot of people on my dad's side of the family is down in Florida. So I
Okay.
mean, a lot of people really support me. I know my brother, Chris. I know I've seen him on Instagram on some posts. He was bumping "Don't Break My Heart," and that's the same single that I'm finna push. So yeah, a lot of people like it.
That's good to hear because a lot of times people say they have the followers or the family members that support them, and a lot of times they really don't. So it was good to know that your family they really do show you love, support. Now, from the fans, the ones who are your core fans and maybe some newer fans,
Mhm.
like especially with the album tonight, and I know you're going to be releasing another new project soon, but we'll get into the new project whenever that time comes because I know you're still working on stuff, so I know you can't really talk about certain stuff yet. But like from
Right.
the current album tonight, what's been the biggest like song that you got the most response from? Besides "Don't Break My Heart."
It's all on you.
Okay, because we know that's the song he came out with.
That's
So it's
yeah.
so that way, if you guys want to know about it, you can check it out soon. Well, it's out now, but I mean, you can check it out after this. This interview and everything. You can catch up with him and everything. Now,
Yeah, man.
now,
I'll go ahead.
yeah. As far as all the music going on, what do you think about when they're doing all these different things like the versus battles? Different artists and everything. What is your intake of it, or should I say your take of it all?
I love it. I mean, it's good because it's giving people like myself and people a little bit younger a chance to be reminded of all the good music that we fell in love with. Like I seen a battle with Babyface and Teddy Riley. That was classic.
Mm-hmm. That's what
Classic. Like
I love that.
Babyface and yeah, they played a lot of songs that I haven't heard in years. Like I'm up on my R&B, but some of the stuff they play, like I'm like, man, I haven't heard that in a minute.
Yeah, because it's
And
been
I mean, it's refreshing.
because I think they stepped it up for everybody, especially like a lot of people love the one with Erica Badu and Jill Scott.
Right. That was another good one.
And then you've seen other people like I think what was it, Nelly and
Ludacris.
Ludacris, and then
I
also
like that.
and I know they just did one with Fabulous and Jadakiss.
Right.
There's been so many of them, but who would be your dream versus battle if you had to choose that you haven't seen?
Mhm. Oh man. You know what? Uh, that's kind of well, no, I ain't gonna even say it's kind of hard. On the hip hop side of it, I would love to see DJ Quick and Pete Rock, play like either some of their instrumentals or just play some of their hits. I
True.
would love to see that.
Anybody knows DJ Quick or Pete Rock? If y'all want to tell them about it, we plugging this right now, so maybe we could put that out there, or maybe for the verses people. If anybody
I
does
would
want
love to see
that
that.
maybe know them personally, we could get that hooked up.
Right, right. Um, R&B wise,
Mm-hmm.
I would love to see, and it could be a friendly thing. I'd love to see Ursha and maybe even Genuine.
That would be a good one. Usher and Genuine. I never thought
Yeah.
about it together. That would be interesting to see that right there because you never know what can happen. Because these verses and these verses battles, they put some people. You'd be like, oh wow, I didn't even think about them.
Cause see, a lot of people think Ursha came out in '97 with that album My Way.
He came out in '94,
Right.
but really he had this song in '93 on the Poetic Justice soundtrack, which you see I'm wearing the shirt from for Tupac with the song Just
Yeah,
Come Back. I think it was what '93.
'93. He had that song, Just Call Me a Mac. Nice. But, I think that'd be a good battle because Genuine, he actually, even though he came out with his first album in '96, Genuine been around longer than that. You got to look at it. He was with Jodeci and the whole Basement Crew,
Yeah, with the whole
so
yeah,
they both been around for some years.
yeah, because a lot of people forget that Timberland, Missy, Genuine, you know,
Right.
group player, who who now the two guys
Exactly.
back in Smoker with Drew Hill now. A lot of people don't realize that they all were together. Tweet, they all were together.
You know what? This would be a good one if you had everybody from Drew Hill on the same accord because everybody knows it's tension going on. Drew Hill they done did something different now. It's Cisco and it's Player.
Yeah. Now, see, right there,
Simple.
be honest with you with that one. That would be cool right there. But then, you're going to you have to deal with probably everybody's ego because, some people's egos are down there. Some people's egos are probably, because, they still haven't squared away with certain stuff. So that would
Hmm.
determine, especially, the paperwork and the money has to be right for that to happen.
Right. Now, what I was going to say, it'll be a good battle to see. And even though both groups sound similar alike, but just to see the reaction and how they would feed off each other, Jodeci and Drew Hill. If you could have all the original members and everybody from Jodeci, that would be dope.
That would be interesting because,
Yeah.
even though Casey and JoJo are doing separate solo projects, that would be interesting to see how that would go.
Right. Right. I mean, I love it, man. Like I said, now, not to totally get off subject. I know you was asking me about projects. Now, right now, the project that I am working on is another instrumental project.
Okay.
Uh, I haven't put out an instrumental project since 2016.
Okay.
And the guy at my label, me and him was talking. He said it'd be cool for me to put something like that out and just kind of showcase my productions.
Mm-hmm.
Since everybody's really getting on board with what I'm doing, and I thought it'd be fitting for me to title it "Back to the '90s."
Hey, Shane, comedian Shane. No, but you know
So it's
what?
gonna be called "Back to the '90s."
But you know what? Things can happen. But what's going to make this instrumental project, even though I already know about it a little bit, what's going to make this
Hmm.
more from what you've done, like in the past? What's going to give it like that, maybe like that 2020 or maybe going to 2021 feel?
Well, I ain't gonna even say it's so much of a 2020 or 2021 feel. It's gonna give you more of a retro feel. Like it's gonna be almost where I picked off at with the Feel the Funk album, but that was more concentrated on just G Funk.
Mm-hmm.
Where this right here is more concentrated on G Funk, New Jack Swing, just '90s productions. Period. It's just the theme of it is just taking y'all back to the '90s musically, where you can pop it in. I mean, you can just chill. With everything that's going on right now, I think that'll be good for y'all to listen to it anyway.
No, that's.
Kind of, keep you calm and take your mind away from everything right now.
Are you gonna have any? Because I know 'cause a lot of people don't know you got some family members that are artists too, like Memphis, Jeeks and everything. Or
Memphis Jeffs.
Joe's, I said it wrong. Memphis, you know you my boy. I said it wrong. I'm trying to freestyle this for you guys.
Good. You
Oh,
good.
I'm talking about that's his cousin right there.
Yeah. Me and that man been collabing since
Because I know you've had him on.
a minute.
I know you have him on projects and everything. I know you guys because y'all family. But do you think maybe you have maybe like on an instrumental, maybe like just maybe like a surprise like appearance or maybe like a bonus feature? Or anybody,
Mm,
or you want to
no.
say instrumental wise where when because I know a lot of people are saying instrumentals where it's just the beats and everything and you hear like the flow of it all like production wise.
Right. Yeah, it's just all instrumentals. That's basically what it is, just plain instrumentals.
Mm-hmm.
And, I'm kind of sticking with that because it's something that I've been planning for years. Even before I put out the first instrumental project, my mama had kind of planted the seed in me, uh, so to speak, back in 2011 when she was alive. She came over to the studio, and this is when I was really kind of working on my craft more to get it perfected. And she was talking to me, and she was like, "Didi, you ever thought about putting out an instrumental project?" And I said, "Yes, ma'am." I said, "I plan on doing it once I done worked up my craft and got to where I feel comfortable, where I can release stuff like that."
Mm-hmm.
And now you fast forward, here we are. So I got to thank her for, even mentioning. even though I was already thinking about it, but it's like she didn't kind of gave me that stamp of approval because she believed in me. She always has.
Now, I know I asked this question before, but I'm going to try and go it a little bit differently now. I know you said
Hmm.
I'll ask you who your dream collaborations will be on your project, but if you could be on any current artists that are out there right now, I'm not talking about like back then. I'm talking about the current artists that are out there right now, like R&B, hip hop, pop,
Hmm.
like like maybe jazz, maybe rock, all the genres that are out there right now. Currently, right now, who would you like? If you had to pick between a couple, like say like five artists right now that are out there right now,
Uh,
thing, like who would you love to be on, like maybe write and producer and all the above? What five artists would you love to be on there? Like do something with in the future, like that are out there right now, not old school, but
oh man,
because I think the old school ones. But let's get like the
you
like
put me on the spot. It's
that
all good. Uh, man, that's a good one. You really got me. Maybe gotta give you five. Mm. Cause it shows you how much I don't listen to a lot of stuff that's out now.
yeah,
But I'm gonna think. Let me see. Uh, maybe Drake.
okay,
I would use one of my productions to link up with him. Maybe get down on something.
okay.
Uh, I know he can kill it. Drake. Um, who else?
It could be
Maybe
any artist that's out there
Trey
too.
Songz.
That you who's it?
Trey Songz.
Okay,
I get down with him on something. Uh, let's see who else. J Cole. That's
okay.
three.
A
Uh,
lot of people right there.
J Cole, Kendrick Lamar,
Okay,
and
that's another
hmm,
great artist.
yeah. Let me think of one more. Trying to find one more for us R&B.
It don't really have to be R&B. It
Mm,
can be all the artists that we don't expect.
gotcha, gotcha. Uh, probably hmm,
Take your
Kelly
time,
Rowland.
because we don't.
Kelly, you hear
Okay,
me? Kelly Rowland.
Kelly
Kelly
Rowland. That'll
Rowland.
be a because I could see her your production and your songwriting will go well with her the way she presents her music.
Right, right.
Because all those artists you mentioned, they're all like huge artists.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, what's that song that she put out? Was it last year?
You talking
Don't
about the
worry.
coffee song that's out right now?
It's off her EP she put out back last year, I think.
Oh, you talking about the EP when she did three songs?
304. She had a track that I really love called "Don't Worry."
Oh yeah, I did like that. I
Oh
know which
my
one you're
god!
talking about. Yeah,
I heard that song, it gave me chills. I'm like,
Kelly Rowland.
man, yeah,
Our
yeah.
friend, some Dutch projects,
I'm
Drake,
telling you,
Cole, Kendrick Lamar, and you guys know.
I will. I mean, you know what? Like honestly, I'm really gonna start reaching out to like big time artists and let them know that I do produce and try to get some of my tracks to them, see what they can do with it. I
Okay.
need to.
Yeah, you
I
should, because
need to.
you're out there now. So it's like time to just put it out there. Put your
Right.
stuff out at the same time. You never know who else mainstream, because a lot of these artists that you name, they're probably looking for other people to hook up with music wise.
Right.
So you never
Right.
know. And if anybody has questions for Desmond before we end this, ask him some questions. Because even if some, because I know we have a lot
Hey,
of my followers who are, so hopefully somebody will have a question for you.
yeah,
Because I
y'all
think
talk to
everybody,
them.
like when you said the Usher Genuine versus battle, I think everybody, what does it say? BTSC underscores 365 said that would be
Yeah,
hard.
that's my brother. That's my brother right there.
Cool.
Yeah, he got his own podcast thing going on. He killing it. He do
Okay.
mostly like sports, but he dip and dab with the entertainment too. So y'all look him up and holler at him. He's
Is
he's
there any
he's
like?
cold.
Do you have any? Are you gonna try? Do you ever thought about getting like maybe into the podcast type of thing, or are you just sticking to what you do with your music so far? Because a lot of times, a lot of like musicians and actors and everybody, they want to do different stuff, You know, you go like to acting. Have you thought about doing acting with like maybe TV, movie wise?
Hey, we got a question. My
Say who you
brother just
think
asked
will
me who I think wins.
win versus Genuine battle.
Woo!
Y'all
Man,
know
hey,
I'm not gonna answer that question because I love them both. I can't
I
answer
can't, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I love both of them, but I mean, if you're going off of like commercial success or however you want to put it, of course Usher gonna win.
that. Hmm.
Because Genuine, if you think about it, he never really crossed over like that. He kind of stayed
I think
in
he
the
did.
R&B soul.
I think he did, but I think it was just like after the third album, it was
Hmm
kind of the third album. You know, when it had the song "Differences" on there. I think it was the sing. I think it was the senior. That was
Oh,
such a
he
great
takes
album,
the beat, bro. I'm right there with
but
you. Genuine got
I,
some bangers, boy. You ain't lying. Genuine got some bangers, man. For real, for
but you know
real.
what? They're both. But you know what? One thing we will say about Usher and Genuine, they both are amazing artists. People have said,
Oh yeah,
but I think like just like how we were always saying, because I know you and I, we had this talk, how we were saying that we're glad that Usher's back working with, Jermaine Dupri.
yeah,
Because
yeah. That
that's
was a
where
good
he
look.
made a lot of his biggest hits and productions with. And especially when it comes to Genuine, he needs to go back to working with Timbaland and Missy.
He need
Like you
to.
can still
He
do your
need to.
songwriting because a lot of those songs they've done, they were huge. And I think it's just
Man,
time for just time of Genuine, Timbaland, Missy. Hell, put Tweet in it also. We need that. We just need that reunion of everybody come back with
oh,
music.
I ain't mean to cut you off. I
Go ahead.
just
I
seen
was done.
an interview yesterday with Tweet. I think it was with Tweet. I'm gonna look it up and send you the link. But she had got interviewed on I Got Soul podcast, R&B podcast.
Okay,
I
I
think
love them.
she's gonna come out with an EP with the group called Sugar. I think it's her and two other females.
Yeah, heard about that. Which female singers would you like to do a duet with? Chris, good question.
Ah,
I love this
honestly,
answer.
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you, man, because I'm on a mission to try to do a collab with a female artist as we speak. Hip hop female artist. Like I got three right now. If they watch this video, I'm gonna go ahead and show y'all some love, man. I got three right now that I'm trying to collab with on a
Put it
song that I
out.
got that's gonna come on the project.
Put it
My
out who
girl
they are.
K Rasta out of East St. Louis. Um,
Mm-hmm.
I can't pronounce this other girl name. She's gonna be mad at me. Hey, Jay. Dang, what's her name? Oh my God. I'm just gonna say Miss J Banks. I can't think of her first name right now. I know you're gonna see this. Don't kill me. But she's a dope artist. Um, she can rap her butt off, and she's like strictly 90s with it. I network with her, and she's out of Indiana, if I'm not mistaken. And
Okay.
then the other female is Naya from the record label that I'm signed to out of Cali. She's a dope artist, female rap artist. And I'm trying to reach out to one of them three. I sent Naya, I done sent Miss Banks, I sent her the track, K Rasta, but
Mm-hmm.
it's a lot of stuff going on their end. So whoever can give me the verse and shoot it back to me, that'll be a good song for me to put on this next project after this instrumental album that I'll be getting y'all.
You ever thought? Now I know you brought up a lot of those amazing females. Have you thought about doing somebody like maybe like a Brandy or Tamia or
Oh
maybe
yeah,
or like maybe like Tinashe? Like those different those ladies like that. Maybe Faith Evans, because hey,
yes,
because
man. Look, I'm gonna tell
artists
you.
be surprised they'll hit you up.
I'm gonna tell you honestly. Most guys ain't gonna say this, but I don't know if because maybe their ego or how it make them look. But I'm gonna tell you this, and I really don't care. Like, look, back when I was real young, man, I used to bump like not Adina Howard, even though I did bump her. I'm going back further than that. I bumped Anita Baker. She was like my first female artist to really just grab my ear with
Mm-hmm.
that album Rap. That's a classic. That's a
Because
classic.
her, so she's retired, and so she's retired and everything. Maybe you could bring her out of retirement. You never know, but it has to be right with her.
Yeah, yeah, and I know that. I get it. Shante Moore, Faith Evans. And like it's a lot of female artists I grew up listening to. SWV, TLC. Like I show them mad love. Like I bump a lot of their music too. So it's always good to kind of be open. Don't just stay in a box.
Have you ever thought about maybe doing something with maybe like because I know we said female artists, but you thought about maybe doing like some gospel artists, maybe like a Tamala Mann or maybe Yolanda Adams or CeCe Winans.
Wow, that right there would have to be. I haven't really just thought about that.
Not as a duet, but maybe like as just doing production for them, or maybe putting the song out maybe on their upcoming projects.
Yeah, that's something I'll be willing to do. If they reach out to me or whatever, vice versa. Yeah, I'll be willing to do it. Wouldn't be a problem. Like I said, I want to spread my talents out, to the world. And any and everybody that want it, hey, come get it. Because I got a lot of music that will give you that feel that's missing. A lot of that.
Yeah, I heard what he said.
Matter of fact, I'm going to do one better for you.
Go ahead.
I'm actually not going to play it all the way, but I'm just going to give you a little bit of one of them instrumentals off the project, if you're okay with that.
We're going to do a tiny snippet. Just a tiny. We ain't trying to get shut down.
Give me just a second. I got you. Give me just a second.
That's a tiny D. We ain't trying to get in trouble here.
Right. I got you. Because, I'm be honest with you, KT. I listen to a lot of the music that's out now, and it sounds the same. I know we're in a different time and era, but it's like I would love to just hear different productions again. If you could think back in the 90s when you had somebody out of California to come out with music, you knew it was Cali music.
Yeah.
When you had a rapper to come out with some music out of New York or Philly, you knew it was East Coast music.
Yeah.
When you had somebody out of Chicago or Cleveland, like with Bone Thugs and Harmony, Twister, and all them guys, you knew that was out the Midwest. Down south, you knew it was down south music.
Exactly.
And now everybody sounds just alike. No originality.
Exactly. It's the truth. Because a lot of people have to.
We need to get back to that where it was more originality again. I think the music would be better.
But Desmond showed him, just give him a tiny snippet, like a 5-second
snippet. You could do that right now. Hold on, I got you. Check this out.
We're saying
this right here is kind of like a new swing. Gotcha.
That's enough that y'all gonna get right there, because that's how great he is. I know that was just a little bit. We just only gonna give you a tiny bit. Ain't trying to get
I like how you did that.
Mad at me right now, but listen, because I know him personally. You stuff, you check some projects and check out the old stuff he's done, because that's all y'all gonna get, just a tiny snippet, just a tiny.
That's what's up, bro.
We want to keep enticing, saying, "Oh, wait a minute, that's what I heard." That's all you get right there. And we're gonna shut it down right here with this right here. Any last words or any final remarks or statements you want to make? If you want to plug up any social media websites, go right on the hood.
Man, y'all can follow me on Instagram, KTookes. Follow me on Facebook, Desmond Brown. If you want to go to my YouTube channel, it's KTookes Music. And Twitter is KTookes.
Don't worry, you guys. That's probably watching this right here, but I will have everything down in the description box of how you can follow him and everything, so that way you know. So go ahead, D.
And SoundCloud is KTookes. And if y'all want to hit me up on my email, it's all lowercase. It's Mr. Dez. It's MRDEZ9819
And if you guys could follow it, like he said, his Instagram, which is KTookes. If you're watching this right now, it'll be on IGTV, and this will be on YouTube also, so that way you guys will know. because we'll have all his info. Because I know a lot of you guys probably say, where can we hear these artists? And sometimes people don't put their names or try to plug their names. We're going to have a lot of his information. We're not going to give you everything, but we'll give you the main stuff so that way you can find it quickly. And it'll let you link you up to any other sites he's on. So
Right. KT, I thank you for having me, bro.
thank you so much for even wanting to be part of this, because
Man,
to somebody else. And I know you've been getting those big opportunities, and hopefully we wish you nothing but more continued blessings and success.
appreciate it. Appreciate it.
So that's
I'm gonna
about
keep
it.
y'all posted on what I got. So
That's about it, you guys. So thank you, Desmond, for even being on this live. And you'll see everything. If you missed this on IG, you'll see it on YouTube and IGTV. So bye, y'all. All right, y'all. That was D-Techniques. So we're gonna let you go. So bye, y'all.